Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and we are here again at the Red Zone at Hicksville High School. And this afternoon, the Hicksville Lady Aces will be entertaining the Edon Bombers. We will start here with the lineups for Edon. Number 10, Towers, freshman, 5'6". Number 12, Heinze, a freshman at 5'5". Number 20, Mitchell, a freshman at 5'6". Number 23, Kaler, this is A.L. Kaler, a freshman at 5'6", and her sister. Number 33, Ashley Taylor, a freshman at 5'6". For Hicksville, they will start Avery Slattery, a freshman at 5'6". Marcy Eicher, a 5'7" freshman. Number 20, Kennedy Phillips, a 5'5" sophomore. Izzy Smith, number 22, a freshman at 5'5", and number 25, Kelsey Monroe, a sophomore at 5'5". So we'll
get ready to jump center circle here.
So we have Monroe going against
one of the
Kalers.
One of the Kaler girls.
Yes.
We've got Ashley and Allison. Ashley is number 33, and Allison is number 23. So glad to have you here with us. This is the start of a marathon day of basketball here at the Red Zone. Jim Seiler calling the play-by-play. Chris Warner is running the camera, and I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. 4 games on tap for this Saturday. And again, we're getting it started with the junior varsity action, the Lady Bombers. Oh, off the rim, no good. And that's Salisbury with the rebound. So they must have had a last-minute substitution, Jim.
Who's that?
Because I see Patience
Salisbury
on the floor.
Right.
Instead of Slattery.
Yeah, they had to change it in the book.
Slattery is on the sideline, so she is here and dressed.
Probably saving her for the varsity game.
With
since
Miss Schrader
still laid up.
Foul and 2 shots coming up. Yeah, Micah Schrader, she looks doing better. She was on crutches earlier in the week, but she doesn't have the crutches with her today, but you can still tell she's walking gingerly.
Yes.
So
very. So 23.
Put Allison Kaler at the line. I'm not sure who got the foul.
Kelsey Monroe got the foul.
Okay. That's her first and team foul number 1.
No, 2.
2, okay. Somebody else got a foul and I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
I'm hitting her flapping my mouth and
Phillips.
Okay. That'll get us caught up on the stat sheet.
Okay. Eicher, pass out front.
Smith.
Ball knocked away from her.
Should stay with the Aces.
Yep. So Monroe will inbound the ball. Gets it into Izzy Smith. Phillips in the corner.
Salisbury working on the baseline.
Phillips lob inside to Eicher. Intended pass for Salisbury, and it was knocked out of bounds by
Allison.
Kaler.
Chris Warner says you can tell the 2 Kaler girls apart because Allison has about 3 inches of a longer ponytail.
Oh, way to go.
He notices those things.
Yes, okay.
Good shot off the rim, no good.
Somebody's going to have to play some defense down there. The girl's going there 3 times.
She's only going to miss so many times.
Yes.
For the laws of probability catch up.
Yes,
knocked
they
away,
do.
But Patience, or rather, Salisbury was there to.
Monroe, and we're going to have a foul. Smith will shoot. Shoot 3.
23. So Allison Kaler gets the first personal for the Bombers.
Oh, Izzy
there we
gets the
go.
ball to roll.
She's Coach Lucas Smith's daughter.
Oh, really?
Can't play football, so she's a basketball person.
Yep. She probably knows all the fundamentals, though.
She could probably give some of those guys a run for their money out on the practice field.
Yes. So she hits both free throws, and the Aces are in a lead, 2-1. So the ball is out of bounds to Edon.
So far, this has been a free throw only game as far as the scoring is concerned.
Oh,
Smith.
she got hammered.
Yep. Is headed for the bucket, and she'll take a shot with number 10. So Karen. And that evens it up at 2 team fouls each for both squads.
No free throws.
On the floor, as she had it knocked away before she could go into the act of shooting. Phillips, that
Bingo.
looks good. Yeah, long 2. Phillips has really,
And she traveled.
yeah, Phillips has really become a pretty good player over the course of this university season. She's really, really upped her game.
Yep.
And grown a lot.
She's grown physically.
Yeah. Well, she's one of the gals that they put her in to sort of cover for Micah Schrader in the varsity game on Thursday against Fairview. Yes. And she held her own against the Fairview varsity squad, which is saying something because they're a pretty darn good basketball team.
Yep.
She and and the Slattery girl were the ones that were doing most of the fill-in. Right. So it's like, I wonder if they were like doing tryouts. It was like an audition for Coach Josh Freese. They both did really well. Inbounds, and that's Olivia Mitchell. And that's going to be on Smith. Team foul number 3. Number 11 in there, that's Natalie Sparkman. Sparkman?
Yep.
Okay. It must be a typo then because it's got Spackman.
Yeah.
So I'll change the C to an R.
Yeah, I got it out of the scorebook.
It's one of those little things.
Inside. Ooh, turn and shoot it.
Like I said, that's a missed opportunity, I think.
Yes. Got to become more aggressive. The shot, you're wide open. Mitchell. Oops.
And that'll be on Phillips.
Kennedy.
That's 2 for Kennedy. And in Kelsey's defense, I guess if she didn't turn around, she might not have realized how open she was if she was focused on her teammate. But yeah, again, that's that situational awareness that.
Yeah, that's right. You got to know where you are on the floor,
Yep.
and you got to be able to tell where those people are defending you. Mitchell with the shot. It's off the rim.
Her
Rebound
sister.
by Kaler.
Yeah, Kaler.
And Izzy is up the floor with the ball.
Oh,
she was
stepped on the end line, huh?
Yeah.
Heinze trapped on the baseline.
We're going to have a jump ball.
And that was Serenity Keysbury in the game, and Serenity was the one who reached in there and grabbed the basketball. Down to 2 minutes to go here in our opening quarter.
Marcy Eicher come in. Towers with the ball, out on top. Oh, got a foul on 12.
Patience.
Salisbury. We're getting too many fouls, girls. They'll be shooting
that's
and we'll be.
5. Yeah, that's 5 already.
Mitchell with the ball. Out front. Over to Towers. Into the lane, loses control. The back out and throws it away.
A 4-1 game. Low scoring in this junior varsity matchup so far this afternoon.
There you are.
There you go. Oh.
She had everything but the correct angle.
Yep, she was about 6 inches off.
Oh, way to go,
nice.
Phillips. That's
and
nice.
Finishes it off.
Nice job, Phelps.
Good
Got 4 points.
Good heads-up play. Makes it a 6-1 game.
Yeah, that's usually a problem for young girls on the JV team because they're going so fast that they just throw the ball up there and it bounces back to midcourt.
Or else it goes off the bottom of the backboard.
Yeah. There she is underneath again, and she is fouled.
That'll be on 33.
Monroe gets fouled. It'll be on the floor.
So now both Kaler girls have a personal foul, and that's team foul number 3 on the Bombers.
Monroe to inbound it.
Directing traffic a little bit.
We have Vasquez on the floor now. To Eicher. Back in the corner and it's intercepted.
Yeah, she knocks it right out of her hands. Don't try to take the ball away from Miss Vasquez.
Oh, it's true.
She does not give up the basketball easily.
No. Nope. Serenity got that foul. Monroe grabs the loose ball. Yep.
Oh, off her.
Oh. Phillips was looking up the floor.
You might as well laugh about it, Kennedy. Yep, she's doing the right because there's just nothing you can do about that.
Yep. Number 12 is Heinze for Edon.
And we've got Sigmund checking in for Monroe. Jade's starting to get a little more playing time here late in the season, too.
Yes.
It's kind of neat when you get they sort of get over the hump at a certain point in the season, Jim, and you start to see some players really step up. And
yes, you do. You know, the aggressiveness starts to come into play, and you'll never get more aggressive, though, than Vasquez. Okay, at the end of the first quarter, it's Aces 6 and Edon Lady Bombers 1.
And our Lady Aces basketball coverage on Hicksville Community Television is made possible through the generous underwriting support of the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships and Community Memorial Hospital here in Hicksville, Ohio. Want to thank both of them. They're with us not only for the basketball season, but the entirety of the school year. All of our Aces sports broadcasts going all the way back to August of 2018 when we started with the football coverage. All of that made possible thanks to the generous underwriting support of the Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford and the Community Memorial Hospital of Hicksville. We want to thank them so very much and hope that you will do the same. Next time you see somebody from Schmidt's or next time you're over at CMH, make sure you let them know how much you appreciate being able to watch the Aces sports action on HIX-TV. They're the ones that make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, the Jim Schmidt Truck Lot, and online at jimschmidtauto.com, and Community Memorial Hospital, both of them from Hicksville, Ohio. CMH online at www.cmhosp.com. I want to thank them both for their continued support of Aces Athletics on HIX-TV.
So Edon will inbound the ball. This Towers has got it. And Vasquez.
Yeah. Took advantage of the missed pass.
Yep.
Blue 23. I didn't see that. I don't know
I
what she
didn't
did.
either.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what she did, but he had wasted no time blowing the whistle.
Yeah, what she did it.
Yep. I don't know what she did, but it must have been bad.
Avery Slattery to inbound it somewhere. There it is.
Oh.
Oh, we'll get it in the hole.
Oh. You almost feel like giving her 2 points just because she ought to have it.
Yeah. Give her one anyway.
Yeah.
Mitchell with the ball out front.
Nice recovery.
Sparkman chasing the ball.
And nearly traveled, and then, we're going to call it jump ball.
Yes.
Little generosity on the part of the officials there, because I thought for sure that they were going to whistle her for the travel.
I did too. Heinze back in the ball game. She's in for not Ashley.
Allison.
Okay.
I have to look at my score sheet too.
There she goes.
Oh,
There you go, Izzy.
very nice.
Izzy's got 4 points now too.
Nice bounce pass. Oh, and then Vasquez comes up with the basketball.
Yes.
Like I said, timeout.
30-second timeout by the Aces.
Yeah, because you go in and try to take the ball away from Miss Vasquez at your own peril.
Yes.
So who knows?
You have the ball on your nose or something. She does not let go. Yep. The McDonald's sack going to the locker room.
So quick 30-second timeout, I believe. Yep. And
8-1 game. Aces leading the Bombers.
it should be Hicksville's ball coming out of the break here. Yep. And Edon's just going to drop back on defense. 4:47 to go in the half.
So Avery Slattery is out there running the show now.
I think she's alternating with Kennedy Phillips.
Towers coming around. Puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebounded.
And that'll be another jump ball. And it'll stay with the Bombers.
Monroe coming back in the game. And Sigmund will set down. .33 with a shot underneath. That was Ashley.
So Edon a little cold, but they've been getting some pretty decent shots.
Yes.
So sooner or later, the jitters are going to wear off or
Oh.
warm up a little bit.
Vasquez, she's going to pump it up.
Partially, somebody might have got a piece of that after it came out of her hands.
Monroe's going to develop into a good rebounder.
Yeah.
Because on that, she ran to the place where the ball was going to come down. That's a nose for the ball thing.
Yeah. Takes after her older sister,
Yeah.
who was a pretty darn good basketball player here a few
Yeah.
years back.
Yep. Put it up. There
There
you
we go.
Izzy gets another one.
10-1.
Oh,
And that'll be a foul.
Avery.
That's number 7. So that puts the Edon Bombers into the bonus for the remaining 3 minutes and 23 seconds of this first half. At the line will be Karen Towers.
And another foul.
Is that going to be on Keysbury? Nope. 24
25.
or 25.
It's Monroe.
So,
Her second.
and this will be Ashley Kaler.
Got it. And Slattery comes off with a rebound. Nice drive, and she got fouled. She was going to the hoop. Ashley Kaler, her second.
So 2 for Ashley and 2 for Allison. And Avery Slattery at the line. And Edon only has a total of 6 players on their JV squad dressed this afternoon, so they need to make sure nobody fouls out. Otherwise, there's no more substitutions. Rebound coming down to Olivia Mitchell.
Using that forearm to push him away. Grab the ball. Monroe comes out with it. Oh.
Errant pass and turns it over to the Bombers. 2:45 to go till halftime.
Ooh.
And, oh, that was close.
Yep. There you go, Iz. Oh.
Out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by the Bombers.
Slattery, pump it up.
Off back of the iron.
There's Ashley Kaler with the rebound. Is to Tower or Mitchell. Pass out to Ashley, and it was too far in front of her.
Yep.
It was a good idea.
Almost pulled it off, but stepped on the end line first. So back into the game now, Eicher. So we got Salisbury, Keysbury, Eicher,
Izzy will sit down.
Slattery, and Monroe on the floor for the Lady Aces. Nearing the 2-minute mark.
There you go. Got herself wide open, and shot was off the rim. Towers to Mitchell. Towers down the corner.
Up.
Up,
There we
there
go.
It is. 30, 23.
23? Yeah.
23. Allison.
Stolen away on the bounce pass.
Mitchell.
Ho, ho, ho!
Bingo.
Mitchell, nothing but net from out beyond the arc, and just like that, it goes from a 9-point lead to a 3-point lead in the last couple of minutes here, 10-7.
That might be a bad omen.
Yep, well, we were saying it was only a matter of time, and it looks like maybe the Lady Bombers are starting to, they've got the rust off, maybe got the butterflies out of their stomach, and they're starting to put some shots in.
Yeah, they've been getting position. They just have not had the ball fall in.
Like I said, and there were several times here so far this first half where they had, because like you said, they had the ball like right underneath the bucket, and they had an easy shot from 4 feet out and in and out, and or right over the top of the hoop. So so quick timeout from the Aces bench. Yeah.
To straighten things out.
Yep, that's
get the defense back up on.
Second one called by Hicksville, so they have 3 remaining for the second half. Bombers have yet to call a timeout, so they'll have their full complement of 5. And they're going to put Vasquez back out on the floor to close out the half.
Slattery with it. Hang on.
Last touched by Eicher. We'll go under a minute here as they cross the timeline.
Mitchell with the ball.
Monroe's giving her a heck of a time. Oh, okay. They'll call Kelsey for the foul. I think she genuinely thought that she just grabbed the ball. And that's 3 on Kelsey Monroe. So she will come out, and Keysbury will come in.
20 to make the score closer.
And they could make it a 1-point game if she hits her free throws.
That one.
4 points now for Olivia Mitchell.
Got them both.
Good looking free throw shooter.
Yeah. 10-9. Oh, those Vasquez. Bang it.
Oh.
Mitchell down the floor.
A little too much on it. Should be Ace's ball.
Yep.
27 seconds left in the half. And our first of 4 games here on this Saturday at the Red Zone. Oh, there we go.
Deuce. Slattery with a bucket.
3 will tie it. Vasquez just says, thank you very much. I will take that ball.
I want that ball. Give me it.
Jump ball. Possession arrow Aces. 1.2 seconds. They're just going to let it go, and they'll head into the locker room with a 3-point lead.
Yep. So at the halftime here, this JV game against Edon, the Lady Aces are leading 12-9. We'll be back with the second half and the scoring for you. back here for the second half. The scoring in the first half for you for Edon, and they had a triple from Olivia Mitchell and 2 free throws for 5 points from her. And Ashley Kaler had a basket and a free throw for 3. And Allison Kaler had a basket and a free throw for 3. And Ashley Kaler had a free throw for 1 for their total of 9. For Hicksville, Avery Slattery had a 2-pointer. Kennedy Phillips had 2 baskets. And Izzy Smith had 2 baskets and 2 free throws to lead the team with 6 points. So that was their total of 12. And teams are breaking the huddles. It's time to go to the second half.
And we should make note heading into the second half of this JV game. For the Aces, Kelsey Monroe has 3 personal fouls. Phillips has picked up a couple. And both Ashley and Allison Kaler have 2 personals going into the second half as well. At least unofficially.
They can afford to have one of them foul out.
Back in action with the Bombers and the ball.
Oh.
No basket, but number 21.
Nope, basket's good.
Oh, they gave it to him? Okay.
Yep. And missed the free throw, but got a rebound basket from number 33, Ashley Kaler.
So 4 points, and that gives the Bombers a 1-point lead. Phillips back into the game for this third quarter.
Eicher with the ball over to Phillips. In the corner, Vasquez momentarily lost it, and now she gets it taken away from her. Towers with the ball to Kaler.
Kicks it loose on the floor.
Got to be able to take it from her when she's dribbling because she has no left hand.
And Vasquez looks like somebody rolled up on her ankle in that pile up. She came down kind of funny, and then somebody rolled over on her leg. And sometimes when that happens, as you well know, Jim, depending on how your foot is situated, you can wind up getting your ankle flexed just a little too far in one direction or in the wrong direction. And not only does it hurt an awful lot, but
it keeps you out of the game.
Yeah. And I'm not sure which would be worse for Veronica. She loves to play the game. You can tell that by when she's out there on the floor.
She plays like her mother did.
Mm-hmm. And she's had a couple of sisters, I think, too, that have been athletes here, or at least one. And so she'll come hopping off, and obviously in some pain. So Coach or Doc Haggerty can set her down. Take a look at that ankle.
Uses magic hands. Oh, Aces have the ball. And Phillips will bring it up.
They'll bring Salisbury into the game for Vasquez. Knocked out of bounds. That was Allison Kaler slapping that over into the Aces bench.
Edon girls are looking a little more aggressive.
Yeah. And there was nobody there for that pass. It'll go out of bounds and back to Edon.
We'll have a timeout. by the Aces.
Get the girls refocused here a little bit. Monroe gets ready to check back into the game. This will be a full 1 minute timeout called by the Hicksville bench, and that'll be the third timeout that they've called in this game. Down by 1. And we're just underway here in the second half. Well, this will be a good time to mention that we've said that we've got the day-night doubleheader here at the Red Zone today. So when we wrap up this junior varsity game, Jim and I are going to be sticking around, and we'll be having coverage of the varsity matchup for you as well. And then keep your eye on the program guide, because later tonight we've got a couple of boys basketball games as the Pettisville Blackbirds are making the trip up here to Hicksville. And I'm not sure whether it's because it's going to be a really good game. I'm not familiar with Pettisville's record, so I'm not sure whether that's it or if it's just a slow night, but it looks like we're going to have a lot of area press coverage and media coverage for that boys varsity game this evening. So I guess we're anticipating hopefully a pretty good basketball game. Though there haven't been many not good basketball games with the Aces boys varsity squad this year.
Pettisville's pretty good. They're 13-4.
And the Aces have only one loss. So, yeah, I guess it will be one of the big games. Even if it is a non-conference game, should be a good matchup. Another jump ball.
It's going to go back the other way. Lady down here was getting kind of rowsy with her exclamation. Towers gives it over to Mitchell.
Edon slowing things down a little bit.
Yes. Nope.
And that's going to be on Smith. He's reached over and got a bit of the forearm. That'll be her second. Team foul number 2 for the Aces. Oh, good strong move for Allison Kaler. Grabs it before it rolls out of bounds.
Monroe with the rebound. Down floor.
That'll be number 20. Mitchell, her first, and team foul number 1 for the Bombers in this second half. Leading 15-12. Phillips looking for some help. And
another timeout.
And that one kind of hurt a little bit. He
really
did not want to call that one.
But they'd have lost possession if he didn't.
Yep.
So we are in the third quarter here with 2:19 remaining, and the Aces are now trailing 15-12.
Yeah, they have not been able to put any points on the board at all so far.
Not this quarter.
In this second half, yeah. And Vasquez, just a quick update, has now got the shoe off and the ankle wrapped in plastic and ice. So they're icing down her ankle. So I'm not planning on seeing Veronica Vasquez again this afternoon.
No.
Just missed
Even
on the
with
shot.
Rebound, Phillips the shot. Mitchell gives it up to Towers. And
Oh! Another strong move to the hoop from Allison Kaler. Aces commit the foul, and she goes to the line.
And she misses it.
Yeah.
It's 17-12 now. They're gradually pulling away.
Yeah, Hicksville really needs to take the lid off the bucket and get something going offensively here.
There you are.
Phillips, nice look. Just
Had a
off.
good look at it.
Out of bounds with 1:27 to go. Smith will go get a breather, and Sigmund back into the game.
And Mitchell gives it up to Heinze. Back to Mitchell. Gets a bucket.
And
Girls.
again, just a bad pass.
Travel.
Eicher takes a shot, and Keysbury gives a shot back on the other end of the floor. Oh, nice bounce for Towers.
Everything you throw up now is going in. 21-12.
Looks like they're making up for lost time from the first half. And another tie up as Monroe hits the deck.
And Izzy's coming back in the game.
21-12 as it's been all Bombers this third quarter.
There we go.
There we go.
Phillips with a two-pointer.
Finally breaks the scoring ice with under 10 seconds to go in the quarter.
Get it out.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Is that 33?
Yep. So she's got 5 points.
So
At the end of the third quarter, it's 23-14 Edon.
we'll get ready for our fourth quarter of junior varsity action and say another big thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters making our coverage possible here on HIX-TV. The Community Memorial Hospital of Hicksville celebrating over 65 years of serving the healthcare needs of the Hicksville area. Find out more about the many physicians and specialties and programs and classes available at CMH to benefit you and your family. Log on to www.cmhosp.com. And the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships here in Hicksville, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford and the Jim Schmidt Truck Lot. If you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new, pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by either dealership and check out the great selection on the lots, or check out the complete dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships and Community Memorial Hospital, both of them right here in Hicksville, Ohio. Want to thank them so very much for being our basketball broadcast underwriters here on HIX-TV. Well, it was a blitz,
Yeah.
I guess. Good one for the Bombers, I guess, as they really took it to the Aces in that third quarter. I had them outscoring them 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14-2. And another bucket and a foul. So Allison Kaler gets 2 more points. I think Keysbury might have picked up that foul. It's team foul number 4. And Allison at the line to shoot. And she gets it. And I've got her now for 10 points. Well, she must have missed the hoop. Okay.
Yeah, she missed it.
I thought she got the bucket. Well, she got 2 points that way then.
Yep.
That still should give her 10 points. Oh, I got her for 9.
I got her for 9.
Yep.
She missed a free throw.
Taken away.
Down the floor to Heinze, and she lays it in. It turned into a blowout here.
Yes, indeed. It's been a second half rout. As the Aces are down by 13. Partially blocked for Monroe. Not quite able to flip that ball back into the field to play before she stepped out of bounds. So turnover to the Aces. And Hicksville, like I said, really needs to get something going here offensively. That's not the way to do it.
They're starting to throw passes blindly. Heinze traveled. Got a little jump start there to go.
So again, the Aces another opportunity to close the gap a little bit, as Ashley Kaler will step out for a breather. Avery Slattery back into the game as Phillips will sit out the fourth quarter. Inside the three-point arc, and
Draws no iron, so it'll be Edon ball. Mitchell with the ball, and bounce passes it away, going to go to the Aces.
Edon will just drop back on defense. They'll let
4:11 to go.
the Lady Aces bring the ball up the floor uncontested.
Oh, Monroe, there's another
Again,
ill-advised pass.
I thought she was going for the jumper. And
I did too.
Jump shot and tried to get it down low to Ike or to Smith.
Keysbury, she was in there going at her.
She's trying to pick up where Vasquez left off.
Yes.
And they're saying that was off-white, so blue ball.
Ashley Kaler back in. Mitchell sets down.
Mitchell with 7 points so far this afternoon. White 24, or 25, excuse me. If that was Monroe, that's 4 on her.
Yeah, she wasn't the one that picked up the phantom foul. Oops.
Yep.
Now she is.
And that might be all.
Yes. In our book it is.
So we'll
And
see.
she did not score.
And so Salisbury will come in, and I believe that is all for Kelsey. fouling out with 3:27 left to go in the game. If she comes back in, Jim and I will both apologize for being wrong.
No, she was invited to sit
Yeah,
down.
that's what I'd say. I'm pretty sure that she was done. So coming out of the game now, Heinze for Edon.
Eicher tries to go around blue.
That'll
And
be
she's going to be called for a block.
33. So that should be number 3 for Ashley Kaler and team foul number 2 for the Edon Bombers. Saved by Smith.
Oh. Towers to Mitchell. Mitchell shot off the rim, rebounded by Allison.
Slattery takes it herself and bounces it across the back of the rim and
hit
no
both
good.
sides twice.
Yep. Jade Sigmund into the game now as Macy Eicher will catch her breath. Salisbury off the side of the hoop. Closing in on 2 minutes left in regulation. Aces down by 15. Oh, almost. Managed to get it out of there.
33 gets a bucket.
Put back.
Izzy Smith.
There we go. 31-16 now.
8 points for Izzy. And she gets a rebound. She's getting pretty active.
Yep.
Slattery misses the shot. Soft white.
Yep. I mean, it looks like they're going to go down for a loss here, Jim, but in all honesty, I mean, you look at the Lady Aces JV roster and you see the freshmen and you see how much they have improved through the course of this season.
Yep.
You got to be feeling kind of good for the varsity squad when next season rolls around, because they've got some pretty darn good prospects here in this freshman class.
Yeah, they just don't have any size. And that's what they'll be needing next year. But there is a Schrader in the 8th grade, I believe.
Yep. And I said, and really, you know, 9th graders. So, you know, if you look at Slattery and Eicher and Vasquez and Smith and Sigmund, any of those girls could easily grow 2-3 more inches, you know, before their high school years are done.
Yes, they could. Here comes another one that.
Yeah, the
Bergman girl.
Bergman girl.
Oh. Eicher got set on. I thought she was going to have trouble getting up, but girl helped her up and she was on the go.
So 40.1 seconds, 31-16. Smith to Sigmund.
Looking, there's a nice idea. She's going to get a shot. Nope, not one.
through Eicher's hands and out of bounds. 21 seconds to go. Now you talk about the Schrader girl in the 8th grade, the first 8th grade game that I covered earlier in the season. I honestly thought her older sister was like, in there as a ringer. That's how much alike they look.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like the same height and everything. So, and they play about the same kind of basketball too. So,
yeah.
That's the final horn. And when all is said and done, the Bombers, they carpet bomb the Aces here in the second half to win 31-16. The final score.
Yep. Scoring for Hicksville. Avery Slatter had 2 points on a basket. Kennedy Phillips had 6 points on 3 baskets. Izzy Smith had 8 points on 3 baskets and 2 free throws for their total of 16 for Edon. Towers had a basket. Heinze had 2 baskets for 4. Mitchell had a triple and a basket and 2 free throws for a total of 7. Allison Kaler had 4 baskets and 2 free throws, 3 free throws for 11. And Ashley Kaler had 3 baskets and a free throw for 7 for their total of 31.
And in the second half, Jim,
yes,
the Edon Bombers outscored the Lady Aces 22-4. And so, like I said, the Aces up 12-9 at halftime, but
yep,
the wheels came off of Hicksville, or they really lit the jets for the Bombers, but one way or another, they were just left in the dust, and that third quarter is what killed them.
The big thing they did, they went to a 1-3-1 zone, and it unmatched the people matching up on the floor, so it gave them more balance, and they had more people that were available to go to the basket.
And really, like I said, they held the Aces. The Aces scored a bucket with like 10 seconds left in the third quarter, and they were able to score one more time in the entirety of the fourth quarter.
Right.
So you're not gonna do much if you can only put 2 points in every 6 minutes. So
yeah, right.
So that's the way it is, I guess. Sound like Cronkite here.
And that's the rest of the story.
That's right. So anyway, the JV game in the books, and it goes to the Lady Bombers of Edon, 31-16, the final score. That'll wrap it up. I want to say a big thank you once again to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships and to Community Memorial Hospital in Hicksville for making our broadcast possible, underwriting it. And we invite you to check the program guide and stay tuned. Jim and I are hanging around. We've got varsity basketball action still to come from the Red Zone here this afternoon. Well, with that, we're going to wrap it up for the junior varsity girls game here. And for Chris Warner behind the camera and Jim Seiler calling the play-by-play, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you good afternoon and good sports.